Hello, hi, it's Liz here, and today I'm going to do another page in the glue book. I'm going to follow the prompt provided by Joie. I'll put a link to Joie's channel in the description box. You can have a look at Joie's gorgeous page. So the prompt is bugs and book pages. So I have some old nice variety of fonts and colours for my background. So, and I'm going to do this page. I think I might put something underneath that just to hold that up. Let's just see. That's better. Yeah, that's better, rather than have it at a slanty angle. Right, so I'm just going to keep my pieces fairly big and just cover the page and just use these old pages. So I've got my magazine here and my glue stick. So these book pages make a great background. I do love the look you get from the old vintage book pages. So I'm just going to I'm going to go over the edge a bit and then go round and cut the edge, because quite a lot of the pages have got quite a big blank piece. So I'm thinking I'll go round the edge with the scissors and yep, do that at the end. Put that piece there. If it's got a straight bit, I might just, well, it's got quite a bit, but you know, maybe now I'm looking at it, I don't mind this bit being plain. Oh, I've glued the wrong side. Second piece, or have a second piece in and I'm gluing the wrong side, but I think what I'll do is I'll put this piece this way. Yeah, that's fine there. And then we can have a nice little it's like a jigsaw puzzle. I never know where to set my glue down. Let's get that there. Pull that down a little bit. Yeah, what else have we got? Got quite a lot of these little pages. Put that one there, I think. Else, maybe use this darker piece. it that way round, I think. Try not to think about it too much. I can always put a little bit of washi down the side there if I've got a little space. Now, what else have I got? Maybe that there. I'll just keep this a big bit. So I do have a plan for the next part of the page once all my pieces are down. How were we going? Well, no, we're going to put it over here, weren't we? Yes, once all the pieces are down, this is going to be a page as if it's from an old professor's. Here's a nice piece here. That looks like a poem. Yes, like an old professor has abandoned his page of his diary or his notebook, and I have found his notebook and I have put this page from the old professor's notebook into my glue book journal. I think that's how we're going to put another piece of that there. I think we might. Yes. So I've got a stamp set to use, which is all bugs. And I'm going to do it as if it's a page of specimens that the professor has drawn. There. So we don't need all these. Let's put them over there. And we don't need the glue for now. So let's trim around those edges. I don't think we need the rulers anymore for tearing. So let's see how we can do these edges. Of course, it would help if I was at the right page. I did wonder. I thought, why is that not up, not straight like that? There we are. Oops. That's the inker spongy handle down. There we are. And this one, how will we do this one? Just the same. There. That should be reasonably neat and tidy. Not really. That bit there. That'll just... That's fine. Okay. Let's glue that down. We've got mist. Right. Pleased with that. Ignore this page. Okay, so I'm going to be stamping using this stamp set, which is Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous Entomology CMS 328. So I have some tea or coffee, I can't remember, coffee I think, stained paper that I'm going to stamp on, and then I'm going to add other little stampy bits round about. So I've already done, let me show you before I do my stamping. I've already done some. So I'm thinking I'm going to lay it out in a way that a professor would maybe lay out his samples or his specimens. And I'm going to do one more and show you what I did. So I think we'll do this little moth here, and maybe do one for down here somewhere. So let's get him on a block and stamp with the VersaFine Onyx Black so that it shows up nice and dark on this paper. There we are. Cool. You can see it? Yep. Right. And then we're just going to add some script. And I don't need to put this on a block. Now for the script, I'm going to use this grey, which is Morning Mist. And just that top bit there. And then we'll just dab it, or whoops, on, just because I'll trim it off, but I'm just going to, there we are, that's fine, put that stamp back. Okay, I've also got these two stamps, which were free with a magazine. This is a coffee cup stain, and of course the professor, oh, he's one for being messy, and he gets his coffee cup stains all over his samples. So we will put just off the edge a one there, and maybe one there. Okay, and then this is just it's like a splodge. It's like, wait, and I'll show you. In fact, that's going to just rub that off. I'll be doing something over that page anyway. I'm going to show you how this stamps, because I don't stamp it as dark as this and you might not see. So let me just stamp it on. Let's stamp it on this. So it's really just a splodge. So, but I don't want it to be as dark as that. So I'm going to stamp it with my antique linen. And again, just, it just dirties it up a wee bit. You see it? Just adds a little bit of, I guess, a little bit of texture or something. Not sure. Now, yeah, I think that's everything that we'll do to that. We need the ruler back. Put them away. And we'll just make this one quite small. Okay. And I'm also just going to ink the edges. I'm not always one for inking edges, but I think it's appropriate for these old samples. So we'll just do that. Okay, so we're going to roughly do that, I think. And I've also got this, which I stamped out with some little letter and number stamps. And I was thinking I would put that somewhere. Maybe rough this up a little bit as well. I've maybe still got some ink on that, enough. Yep. There we are. Just to take away the plainness, and we'll get the ruler back, and I think we'll split this up. $19.21 was when he gathered these. Whoops, these samples. He had a busy year. I don't have much on that. That's fine. Right. And I think in between I'm going to add some of the tickets I made, some of the labels. I made these in a previous video, and I think they might go in some of the spaces quite well. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, I had fun making them, stamped them and stamped different things on them. Right, so I'm going to stick these down now. I think I definitely need some washi down there. I think I'm just going to put it on just now. I'll just use my plastic card. Sometimes it's hard to get it started. Just fold that one over. Ooh! No. Yeah, that looks better with the washi down there. Yep. Can move it more to the middle now. Okay, so once they are stuck down, I'm going to add some watercolour paint just to make the roundabout the specimens a little bit older and to make them more attached to the page. So we'll just glue all the specimens down. I'm quite happy with where they all ended up there. I'll rub them all properly on once I've got them all down. Ah, there we are. Like this one with the 3 bees. What's it? Oh no, I think it might be a moth. An ant. I hope you don't mind bugs. I'm not keen, but you know, these aren't real, so that's okay. I tell you, if I found a real one of them, I think I would run a mile. I don't actually know what it is. Don't know. Some sort of beetle or something. Get his wee notes label on. Right, let's give them a bit of a rub down. Right, now we're just going to try and add a little bit of colour. Well, not colour, I've got two Intense watercolour pencils here. So it's Derwent Intense, Bark and Tan. So I think we'll start with the Tan. And I'm just going to pick up some of the colour. And although this isn't watercolour paper, and I haven't gessoed it or anything, so I'm sort of hoping that it just kind of takes the colour a little bit. So just picking up and maybe going round a few of the edges. And it just pushes the little, I'm going to call them samples, the little samples, it just maybe pushes them in a little bit to the page. And we can maybe have a little bit running, because running down, it looks as if it's running down a page, because he's not the tidiest person. Imagine him out in the field with these big binoculars and his big leather case, his spectacles on, and his microscope, travelling microscope once he finds something in his big net. Do you think that's what they do? I don't know. Right, so that's Tan. Let's see if we can add a little bit of Bark. This is a little bit darker. And just go over the sample as well, and that just brings it in a little bit. I don't want any straight lines, I just want to sugar it a bit. Some water and that'll right, where else will we go here? That does add quite a lot to it, doesn't it, I think? Just randomly picking some bits. that as if it's dribbling down. I think I'll leave it at that. I don't want to go completely over the top with it. And maybe, just let's move the water out the way. Maybe a little bit more of that washi, just to bring it in, so that, because that's what the page is going to look like. Cover up. Cover up. Is it Aggie or Kim? Aggie McKim. So maybe some bits. I'm not sure. I'm going to take those bits off. It needs a longer bit up here, I think, rather than just littler bits. I think this bit here. And then trying to decide which way to tear it. Yeah, I think that's enough. I think so. So, yeah, what do you think? That's the professor's page from his notebook. Book pages and bugs. Yeah, quite pleased with that. It's totally different from the other pages. I'm liking how this book is coming on. We need to really have a look at it. Let me just, I should have covered that there, because your eye just gets drawn to that page, doesn't it? So that'll have something on it, and that's how that'll look. So that's better to look at it like that. What do you think? Yeah, pleased with that. So that's me. Thanks for joining me today. If you've enjoyed the video, a thumbs up, and don't forget to check out Joie's video. I'll leave the link, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.